have much experience personally with doing an XRM implementation?
I think almost all the stuff that we do these days has some component of XRM in it. You know, it's very rarely that we just do sort of the core sales, service, and marketing functionality anymore. I think what people are kind of, you know, the challenge that I run into, this happened fairly recently with some interesting customers, is the CRM almost kind of gets in the way of the conversation. You know, a lot of times what customers want to do is not so much sales, service, and marketing, and it can be a little confusing at first, you know, trying to get past that C, because really what they want to do is, you know, maybe it's something totally different. But yes, we're doing a lot of that stuff.
Hey Richard, this is John. I mean, literally in the last few years being a consultant, I literally never did a single pure CRM deployment. It was all XRM.
Yep.
You know, the last one that I was working on was actually implementing CRM as a student relationship management, which again is XRM.
Yeah, I think what we see a lot of is there's sort of two classes. There's some people that come at it from, you know, the standpoint of an XRM mindset. They know that what they want to do is outside that sales, service, and, you know, marketing realm. But then a lot of people tend, you know, you might install or you might implement it for a sales team or a marketing team or service scenario, but then you discover all these other uses for it. So yeah. I'm seeing both. How about you guys, Sarah? What are you seeing?
Much more of the traditional CRM concern about customer information.
Mm-hmm.
So it hasn't gotten into just, you know, managing any kind of relationship.
Well, good. I'm glad people aren't neglecting their customers. That wouldn't be a good thing. There you go. Now we can see it fine.
All right, excellent. So this is CRM, but obviously as you look at the entities there on the left, you know, and the wonder bar, if you will, and everything here, there is nothing here to do with sales, marketing, and service. So the GUI has been completely changed to reflect the process around, in this case, facility management. So what's listed here in the middle are all the different facilities of this particular organization. So they're managing all the facilities, or buildings, if you will. So you know, at the top of here, they have associated companies, employees that are employees can be associated with facilities. The maintenance requests coming from these facilities. They get a complete asset overview. They can look at their services calendar, look within the facilities, look at the particular assets within the facilities. So if I look here, if I just click on this one here, the fifth and main facility, here's the things that they're tracking, right? The square footage, the capacity, you know, who the building manager is, and they can go at a glance, right? Here I can see the capacity of my building. Am I getting close? Maintenance requests, I can see any trends around maintenance requests, when they're coming in. Requests by type, you know, the electrical, heating, water, people being locked down. So I can get a list here, again, this dashboard, I guess you can call this, at the bottom here of all the different assets I have at this facility. So in this case, you know, we're tracking chairs, down the coffee makers, you know, down the microwaves and refrigerators. So I want to get details here of those. Let's just go into assets. Here are the details of the assets, you know, purchase price. Let's say I want to dip into the desktop computers here. So here's a specific computer, now $9,200, and actually this is better together here with SharePoint. We're actually storing that asset tag within SharePoint, and we can print this out, we'll slap that sticker on there, we can track that asset as it moves around the facility. And then, what else I want to show here? Oh, and then the asset overview. So we kind of, I think you saw a screenshot of this in our PowerPoint presentation. So here is a roll-up of all my assets. And also all our maintenance requests. So the blue there is, what we got here? Fleet requests, facility requests, asset requests. I can see how those are trending by month. I can see my assets in millions here. So there's my needle. You know, what is that? 10 trillion in assets. So if I'm in a merger mode or someone's, you know, acquiring me, this is at my fingertips so I can see what my assets are in my organization. Then I can go down. Again, very similar to what we used to see here. I might dig down, right? Dashboard by Dynamics with Microsoft, right? So it's not just getting a picture of something, I can break these apart, so I can open up chairs, I can see where they're at my facilities, or I can go by location and see what's in those facilities here. So this is kind of a quasi-demo. I recorded screenshots as I went through the demo, because obviously the time it takes up to bring a VPC. But this is an example of an XRM application where you saw, like a pure XRM, I guess if we're kind of defining it as along the lines of the conversation we were having earlier, that, you know, completely outside of sales, marketing, and service. kind of draw the box reporting functionality, but obviously now it's like tracking, sales calls or tracking what product I'm selling or tracking or contracts. I'm tracking now coffee makers near the facilities, who the HVAC contractor is for the particular facility. Yeah, so absolutely. So now I have pulled everything here. So the filter is in there. But yeah, I can go and do that. It's not a live system. That I can export it. Everything that's available, and I apologize to our customers for sharing me talking that way. But yeah, I can change that query on the fly if I want to filter a different way. Absolutely.
Hey, Bob, is that one of the accelerators, or is that organization available somewhere, or where is that thing? I've never seen it. It's pretty cool.
I'm glad you brought that up, Richard. I meant to talk about this. That's why I'm making a note. Within, what are we in, September? By the end of September, I know it's going to be released internally, which means a week later it's going to be released externally. This is you now have a CRM VPC. It's focused on sales, marketing, and service for our partners to use to demo and show the product. We're releasing an XRM VPC. It's just been released internally. This is the beta of it. I just did a screen capture. So one of them is one of the applications, or XRM applications within the demo VPC for XRM is facility management.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's HR, I think what the third one is.
And you said that's internal now and it's going to be released sometime in the near future?
I'm sorry, go ahead with the question before.
That VPC is going to be downloadable at some point?
Yeah, if not today, within the next week. So it's been released internally. In theory, I could have downloaded today, had a USB stick and given it to you guys. It's been legally approved. It's just now they have to work with the Microsoft machine to put it on our external website so partners can download it.
Breaking news. Wow, see what you get for staying to the end of these meetings?
How do we get a link for that now? One of the things, so this is the beta version of it. I don't know how much different the real version is going to be, but all these screens are taken from the beta version of that VPC. I did have other breaking news. What was it? I didn't write it down. I was running into here. Driving my car here, and I want to talk about the VPC. I want to talk about accelerators, but those are still in the works. There's a social networking accelerator coming out. There's a partner accelerator, partner management accelerator, which is like 2 hours. Entities that can help with that. And the third one was partner, social, and but those are 3 days as well. Just we'll do what they try to do. The social networks one, day one, you have integration into Twitter, and the other social networking sites are Web 3.0 social network sites will be following services.
Oh, sounds pretty cool.
Next be a topic too, so if we get those to release, it's be topics this week as well.
Yeah, we'll review those at a future meeting. Okay, thanks, Bob. Sarah, that whet your appetite? Satisfy your curiosity?
Definitely. I can't wait for the XRM VPC to come out.
There you go. Okay, well, we're just about out of time, so I will. I'll get the recordings up as soon as I can. I'll circulate a note to you guys with when we'll get Bob's slides up on the site, and if we learn anything about where the accelerator's available or where this particular app is available, I'll get the word out on that too. Let me know if anybody has any questions, and I hope that you join us next month for C360. Should be a good meeting.
Woohoo!
Yay! All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. Portal integration.
Portal integration. Got it.